Hello everyone and welcome to Tournament 24 of Irish Warrior. Last tournament we saw a very difficult Stage 1, only 8 competitors getting through. We saw 5 get by Stage 2 and we saw Fireball and Joey get very close to getting to the final stage. Nobody was able to get there though for the third tournament in a row. The question is today the day somebody does it and maybe even achieves total victory? Let's find out right now. First stage has had a few changes since last time. It all begins with a new first obstacle, the giant slant. Competitors got to get a big jump off to get onto the slant, and then another big one to get off of it. A bit of a modification of the slanted descent from the past, except for it goes kind of the opposite way. And then it's the booby trap. We haven't seen it since Tournament 15, but it functions very differently. You got 4 ledges you now have to go back and forth across. Big transitions you got to make. But if you get through that, you're onto the tombstones. We haven't seen it since Tournament 18, but it's the first time we've seen it at Obstacle 3. And then the dancing stones is 4th. This obstacle was made harder in the last tournament, and the results showed as 8 competitors went down here. Make your way across those 8 difficult balls. And then it's the wire bridge. It's been difficult. You got those 7 wires. The last 2 jumps are a little farther. But you make your way past all of that, and you're onto the escape wall. This obstacle was modified in this tournament. The angle of the wall had to be changed a little bit due to the recent Halo Infinite updates, so we'll see if it throws any of our competitors off or if they're able to adjust to the changes. And then it's the triple hurdle. This obstacle was a menace in the last tournament. 19 competitors got here, and 10 saw their days end at the hands of the triple hurdle. But if you're able to get through that, you're on to the cargo climb. Climb your way up to the top, and if you get to the end in 1 minute and 50 seconds, you're on to the second stage. So 50 more competitors here today. We will see how they go. The first of them to go is a new jumper on the scene. It is Carol NIR. I believe the NIR stands for Northern Ireland. So see if he can make his country proud, I guess, as he is off. He's the first competitor to take on the giant slant. He's hesitating a little bit here for this dismount. And he comes up short. Oh my goodness. Looks like he just didn't get a very good jump off. Like he probably could have jumped a little later and would have made it to the platform, but he is the first victim of the giant slant. And now we have Andre PK14. I don't know if the PK stands for penalty kick or what, but he's through the first obstacle, and now he's onto the booby trap. And good jump over that second one. And over to the third. Andre makes the fourth. Well done. He's going to get through the booby trap. Really good technique there. He's on to the tombstones. Getting a save jump there on that first one. Lands that second one. Going for the third, and he walks off of it. That was interesting. He was on it, and then he wasn't. All right, moving on now, though. We have number 3. It is Nicolome. The pride of Greece, I believe. We will see how he fares. New jumper on the scene. He said he's only competed on Spartan Sasuke and Halo Ninja Warrior before this, so this is, I believe, his 3rd jumping appearance, if he told me correctly. But anyways, Nicolome gets a save jump on that second ledge of the booby trap. On the 3rd now. For the 4th, no problems there. Getting a nice save jump on each of those ledges to make sure he sticks it. And now he's on the tombstones. Going for that big drop to the 5th, and he's the first to get through that today. On to the dancing stones. He's on to the 2nd, going quickly, turning to the 3rd. He's moving nicely on this, stopping on that 5th one. Now dropping down, going back up to the 7th, back across to the 8th, and he gets through. 62 seconds left. Good pace so far for Nicolome as he's on the wire bridge. Moving nicely across this too. He's going full send across, and he's through. Onto the escape wall. Nicolome up in 1. Well done. 47 seconds left, but he's on to the killer of this stage, the triple hurdle. First jump was no problems there. He's going for that side whip technique. We've seen competitors do that in the past. He's made the 2nd jump. Going for the 3rd. Nicolome lands it super clean. Holy cow. Newcomer is on to the last obstacle. 28 seconds left. Just don't make a mistake here. And Nicolome at the top, and he is going to join a very elite list of newcomers to beat Stage 1. Number 3 in the run order will be on Stage 2. Nicolome becomes the 9th newcomer in this course's history, and just the 5th since the original tournament, to beat the first stage and move on to Stage 2. Well done to him. But we move on now to number 4, Meiotic Molder. And he is off and through the giant slant. I wonder if he's related to Mark Molder. Probably not. Oh, that was a bit of an ugly jump there. He didn't get far enough forward on that ledge. You need to be jumping right at the end of each of the ledges to get enough distance to make the next one. And Chubb's master, by the time I even said his name, is already in the water. Time for our fast forward. We have Gunner 3385401. Some people may have seen him on Spartan Ninja Warrior 17. He took a lot of time there between the giant slant and the booby trap, which is what got him in the fast forward. But yeah, he went down very early on the booby trap. Then Apollo XLII. I wonder if that's a 42 or he just thought those letters were funny. Either way, he went down at the giant slant, as well as Johnny Stark, with Johnny misspelled. And then Weenie Hut beat the first obstacle and then decided to take a gander down the practice ramp for competitors before they run, and as a result, he fell in the water. So that will go in the books as a booby trap fail, albeit the worst booby trap attempt I think we will ever see. And then Brian UA94 completely bricked the jump off of the top of the giant slant. Loverboy, with a couple of numbers in there, he failed the first jump. And then we're through that, and now it is Slyu6916. He's taking some time here at the top of the slant, going for that dismount, and he just about makes it. And now it is the booby trap for Slyu, and he jumps way too far forward. He did not have his angle correct there at all. But now it's Iron Man 2436, and he completely shanks the first jump. All right, now number 14, XTME Persio X. We actually saw this competitor as well on Spartan Ninja Warrior 17. I think he did okay, so we'll see how he does on this course. As he's taking on the booby trap, giant slant was no issues for him. He's kind of running into that wall and then going to the other side. Bit of an interesting technique, but it's working for him. He makes that fourth ledge very nicely, and he is through the second obstacle onto the tombstones. And he goes down at the second one, just not able to make that jump. But now at number 15, it is Monday Born. Let's see how he goes. Oh my, he's getting shot at from someone. I wonder if it's probably not somebody rooting for him. It's probably someone wanting him to fail, which is not very nice and not really in the spirit of the course. But Monday Born dealing with the distractions well, going nicely across the booby trap, and he is through onto the tombstones. Monday Born lands that first one, doesn't get a clean landing, and Monday Born will be another tombstone victim. But now it's all returning competitors the rest of the way, starting with Win 86. He just about makes that first jump. He failed the shrinking steps in the last tournament, and he runs off the top of the giant slants. And unfortunately for him, 2 appearances, 2 first obstacle fails. At number 17 now, we have Assassin Man X. We haven't seen him since Tournament 16 when he was number 1. He was Monkey Boy. He failed the donut dash in the tournament after the booby trap was removed, but now it's back. We'll see how he goes here. Gets a bit of a bad jump off that second one. Could have gone a little farther on that ledge, but he gets over to the third as well as the fourth. And Assassin Man sets a personal best. And now go for the tombstones, and he misses the first jump. Oh, our competitors are getting progressively worse at that obstacle. That's not what we wanted to see. But at number 18 now, we have Demigods. He's the first showcase of the new sidebar graphic that we have now, because too many tournaments have happened, so the text is getting too small, I've decided. But Demi here for the 14th time. Last time failed the shrinking steps. He will not fail the first obstacle today, as he is on to the booby trap. Going for that second one, and he gets a bad jump off. Doesn't get far enough angled over to the left to land the second ledge, and he's got a ton of people jumping in to try and save him. Unfortunately, they're not able to do so. At number 19 now, we have Mighty Max 80 here for the third time. He failed the booby trap in its original iteration in Tournament 14, and then the tire pressure in Tournament 21. We'll see how he goes today. Mighty Max, again, he's a competitor that has not had a ton of success outside of the big 3. So we'll see if Mighty Max can piece it together here. He said he's been struggling with Infinite a little bit when he ran Tournament 21. So we'll see if he's figured it out a little bit here. He's already set a personal best, though. He's beaten the booby trap, and now he's onto the tombstones. He beat this obstacle in Tournament 14 when it was Obstacle 1. So it should be no problem for him, and it is not. He's onto the dancing stones. Mighty lands that second one, going quickly for the third. He's moving pretty good here. Fifth one, dropping to the 6. He's going to get a save jump there. Nothing wrong with that. Going for the 7th. Gets another one. Now back to the 8th and across. He's got a minute left for the wire bridge. Mighty Max lands at 30. Gets a bad jump off. Mighty Max is the first wire bridge victim of the day. But still a solid run. A personal best by a few obstacles for him. And now at number 20, it is Wild Sasuke 67, better known as Game Show. Most people still call him Game Show, but again, whatever floats your boat. Game Show has failed the first, second, third, and fourth obstacles in his 4 previous appearances, so we'll see if he picks something else to fail or what he's going to do. But he's moving nicely across the booby trap so far. Onto that 4th ledge, no problems here for Game Show. Now it's his time to take on the tombstones. He's taking a lot of time here to set up for it. Ooh, he was almost too far to the right. He took that first jump at an angle. Bit of an interesting technique, but now he's full sending the rest. Game Show is through the tombstones. He's back to the dancing stones where he failed in the last tournament. He's on that second one, setting himself up for the drop to the 3rd. Ooh, he almost overshot it, but he's okay. Back up to the 4th, down to the 5th. His time is ticking down a little bit. He might need to get a move on here if he has eyes set on clearing, but he gets through the dancing stones. 49 seconds left. It is a personal best. He does a little spin, but he doesn't really have the time to be doing that, but we'll see how far he can take it. He stops in that 4th one. He almost came up short like Mighty Max before him, but he stops in the 6th one as well. These are the 2 big jumps now at the end. The 7th one is good. He gets the dismount. Wild Sasuke is onto the escape wall. Oh, unable to get up in 1. That is unfortunate. Time really ticking down. 22 seconds left. Ooh, bad second attempt. He's going to run backwards, try and reset, try and use that full run up. We'll see if it makes a difference for him. For the 3rd attempt, yes, it does. He gets up. He's got to get out of that mongoose, and yes, he's officially defeated the escape wall. 10 seconds left. He's going for the triple hurdle. Game Show comes up short of that first one. That is unfortunate, but what a great run for him. Far and away a personal best, and hopefully a run that gives him confidence going forward. But now at number 21, it's Foamy Boy, back for the 18th time. We've seen a little bit of improvement in form in recent tournaments for Foamy. We'll see if he can keep it rolling. Last tournament, like Game Show, he was a Dancing Stones victim, but he's gotten as far as the 5th obstacle now in tournament 21. Foamy through that first obstacle, no problems. And now going for the booby trap. He gets a bad jump to that second one. Didn't get far enough along, and he came up short. And unfortunately, following Foamy, we saw multiple other returning competitors struggle with this obstacle. It has been pretty difficult so far. We saw TX Drew TV make his first Infinite appearance on this course, and he got a bad jump to that second ledge as well, and Drew went down at the hands of this. Then at 23, we had Booker Taco. He's been struggling a little bit on Halo Infinite, struggling in general lately, and the struggles continued as Booker Taco landed that second one. On the 3rd one, he lands it and just basically falls off of the ledge, and it's a personal worst for Booker Taco. And then at number 24, making his 24th appearance, he's competed in all of them, but Bubba Ace. Unfortunately, the booby trap, he failed it in Tournament 12, the original version. He's now failed the new and improved version in Tournament 24. Just came up short of that 3rd ledge. Booby trap is definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on. It is not the easiest of second obstacles, and now we've just seen several former Stage 1 clears in a row fail that obstacle. And now at number 25, Robotic Pie, he gets through that giant slant. And now he is on to the booby trap. He almost falls off the first ledge. That could have been really bad. Robotic lands the second, going for the 3rd. He just seen a couple competitors in a row fail that one, but he gets there. Going for the 4th. Robotic is there and through. And now it is the Tombstones. Beat the Tombstones in Tournament 14 in its debut tournament as well. And he is through that. Now on to the Dancing Stones. Robotic up to the 2nd, down to the 3rd. Moving pretty good for time here. Bit of an awkward jump off that 5th ball down to the 6th, but it's no problems. He is through onto the wire bridge. This is where he failed the last time he was here in Tournament 22. Robotic moving good so far. Ooh, almost came up short of that 7th one, but he is there. Gets the dismount. 48 seconds left as he's ready to take on the escape wall, and he's up in 1. He's got enough time here. 42 seconds left. He's taking a couple seconds to pause here before the triple hurdle. First jump is good, and now he's going to jump and walk his way down. For that second one, he lands a little too far in the pole, and it does cost him. He wasn't able to get a full sprint going, and Robotic Pie is out on the triple hurdle. But now, look at this intro for number 26. It is Snoz. Man, a ton of people here. They're really punching him hard. They're giving him a lot of love. Snoz has had some decent runs lately. Knocked on the door a few times of beating the first stage. Tournament 21 still was just such a heartbreaker. He misses the last jump. He didn't even get a jump off of the Tarzan poles. He could have cleared that tournament. But now Snoz is back for his 19th appearance. He's onto the Booby trap, and he runs down, going for that second one. No problems there. Now running back across, going for that third. He gets a bit of a weird landing, but he lands that, going for the 4th. And he falls off! Oh no, Snozzy just slid off. That is a tough break. Snoz probably could have rectified that with a save jump, but even then, that is unfortunate. Just a unlucky slide there, and Snoz is out on the Booby trap. Another returning competitor down on it. And now number 27 could be better known as Phil. The Abs Grand Champion is off for his 2nd appearance. He last competed in Tournament 22, where he failed the wire bridge. Phil lands that 3rd ledge, going now for the 4th on the Booby trap, and he will get through that. Revenge for Snoz on that 4th ledge, and now it is the Tombstones. Phil has beaten the Abs version of this obstacle. The Abs version of that obstacle was literally insane. I think 5 people beat it in the first tournament. The Abs Tombstones were in. Oh no, Phil! Oh, Phil makes me think of Abs, and I got all hyped up on Abs, and unfortunately he fails the Dancing Stones. He walks off that 3rd ball, and the obstacle he beat in Tournament 22, it takes him out in Tournament 24. And what the heck is this? Who is that? Is that free MMO Direct doing spins? I don't know how he's found that on the map, but he's doing spins here to celebrate our first returning Stage 3 competitor on the course today. It is Sonic Fan 10193. Sonic had a bit of a drop in the last tournament. His personal worst in the era, just the 2nd time he's failed Stage 1 in this era when he went down on the wire bridge. Sonic hoping to get his 10th Stage 1 clear, well, in his career, but as well as the era today. Let's see if Sonic can get through. Booby trap is no problem for him. Sonic finished Halo 5 with a bang, got all the way to the Cliffhanger, but then missed Tournament 21, and then Tournament 22 went down deep Stage 2 on the Pandora's Box. So, see if Sonic can return to form. A bit of a bad slide on that first ball of the Dancing Stones, but no problems for Sonic there. He's able to correct it. Now he's on that 5th ball, moving good so far. Up to the 7th, he's going to get a save jump here. He's being a little cautious here so far, but he gets through the minute left, as he's on to the wire bridge, which took him out in the last tournament. He's going a little bit of side to side. I don't love this technique when people do it, but some people make it work, and Sonic is one of them. He gets revenge on the wire bridge, going for the escape wall, up in 1. Sonic Fan with 43 seconds left. He's on to the triple hurdle. He's 1 for 1 in this obstacle in his career. He beat it in Tournament 22. He gets that first one with no real issues. Now, the 2nd one, he lands a little forward. Ooh, laggy, but he is there. And now 28 seconds left for the 3rd one. Sonic Fan jumps. No problems there on that 3rd one. Very clean. And he lands on the cargo climb. He's got time. Just can't make a mistake here. Bit of a weird jump right there up to the 4th, but it's no problems for Sonic Fan. He'll do a bit of a slow, crouchy walk thing. He likes doing that before the buzzer, but it doesn't matter. 14.5 seconds left. Sonic Fan is our 2nd Stage 1 finisher today, and he gets his landmark 10th clear on Irish Warrior. Quite an accomplishment considering how he started his career. And now, at number 29, someone searching for their 2nd Stage 1 clear. It is Halo Fan 17. He had that crazy breakout run in Tournament 21. He hadn't gotten by the 3rd obstacle before that tournament. Then he got through that. Got all the way to Stage 2, failed the triple pole jump, but then has had 2 Stage 1 fails since last tournament was a shocker. He couldn't get up the escape wall. Halo Fan back on the course, first time taking on the Booby trap, and he gets through that. But now it's the obstacle that took him out in his debut in Tournament 18 when it was obstacle 2, the Tombstones. But he's moving pretty good so far, dropping down and getting through. Revenge finally. He's had to wait a long time to try that obstacle again, but Halo Fan is through and now taking on the Dancing Stones. So far so good and through. Halo Fan onto the wire bridge, took him out in Tournament 22. He's doing this side to side that Sonic was able to make work, but Halo Fan cannot! Halo Fan flies over the 7th wire, and he is a gunner on the wire bridge. Second time in 3 tournaments he's out there, and it's another mid-stage 1 fail for Halo Fan. But now at number 30, it is Gaming Brando, formerly known as Glowcombs. We'll see how his second appearance in the course goes. Last time he was one of the 10 victims of the triple hurdle. Gaming Brando off on the course. The giant slant was no match for him. We're seeing our returning competitors really having no real issues with that obstacle. Brando lands that 4th ledge of the booby trap, and now he will take on the Tombstones. Brando moving nice, going for that 5th one. Bit of an awkward landing, but he is there, and now on to the Dancing Stones. First 3 obstacles all changed from the last tournament, but now obstacles 4, 5, 6. I guess the escape wall was modified, but all these obstacles now the rest of the way he's seen in the last tournament. And Brando is through the Dancing Stones. He's got 57 seconds left. And now he's moving across the wire bridge. So far, so good. He's able to avenge Halo Fan, yes. 46 seconds left, going for the escape wall. He is up in 1. Oh, he gets out the wrong side of the goose. I think he did that last tournament, too. He should probably learn how to get out on the proper side, but that's besides the point. Brando makes the first jump on the triple hurdle. Now, going for that second one. He is there. Now 1 jump left. Can Brando get the triple hurdle? Goes for it. He lands the hurdle. Going for that dismount off, and he gets onto the cargo climb with 20 seconds left. He's taking his time, just trying to secure the clear here. I don't blame him. And he is up to the top, and Gaming Brando Glowcombs. He is through stage 1 on his second appearance. 11.91 seconds left. He misses the jump down to the hurdle from the top. But that's besides the point. He is going to attempt stage 2 later on. Now at number 31, though, we have Tricky Cyrus making his 19th appearance. This course, for whatever reason, he just has not gotten along with. He's done so well in all these other courses, but he's just struggled here. Only 2 stage 1 clears to show for himself in tournaments 16 and 19. Now failed stage 1 4 tournaments in a row. Would love to break that. He's had high hopes of getting to stage 3 and even the final stage in this course, but he's got to get by stage 1 first. Booby trap is no problems for him there. He did fail the booby trap back in tournament 13. Of course, the 1 tournament above the last 10 graphic, but I remembered that, so look at me. But he's going to take the Tombstones a little slow, but no problems there. And now he's on to the Dancing Stones. He drops down to the 3rd, back up to the 4th. Cyrus moving nicely here across this one. And through. 58 seconds left. Cyrus going across these wires. He failed this in tournament 22 like Halo Fan. He comes up short of the 7th one. Halo Fan and Tricky Cyrus both fail the wire bridge in tournament 22 and tournament 24. That is unfortunate for Tricky Cyrus. Another stage 1 fail for him. But now at number 32, it is Eternal Flame. Ooh, he's doing some bunny hops there up the giant slant. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever you feel like. It doesn't really matter as long as you get through. Eternal Flame, he's going for these double jumps. We've seen a few competitors. Mighty Max is the main one that comes to mind. But we've seen a few competitors try this technique. But Eternal Flame got through that with no problems. He beat stage 1 back in tournament 22 as one of the 12 to beat it there, but went down at the circle twist. And then last tournament, unfortunately, failed the triple hurdle. Eternal Flame trying to get that second trip to stage 2 today, and so far he's moving smooth. We've seen some good runs from him, really, on all courses he's competed in so far. He's been a promising up-and-coming jumper. But Eternal Flame now on these wires. Seen a couple good competitors go down here now. Eternal Flame looking good, and yes, he's through. 56 seconds left. He's going for the escape wall. Infamously failed it in Tournament 21 with a bajillion attempts, but it's no problems for him today. Up in one. Triple hurdle now. He gets that first one good. Going for the second one. Ooh, it wasn't the cleanest landing on the pole, but he's okay. Going for the third. Yes! And he is onto the cargo climb with plenty of time in hand. Oh, he makes a mistake, but he's fine. He makes another one. Eternal Flame. No problems there. Okay, he's able to correct those mistakes and get through with a very good time. 27.95 seconds left. So far, our competitors making this time look pretty easy, but that was a very impressive run for Eternal Flame. A good bounce back for him. He will get his second attempt at stage 2 today. Now, though, at number 33, it is Free MMO Direct. Making his 4th appearance, he's doing those bunny hops up the giant slant as well. Free was number 1 in Tournament 21, failed the wire bridge, and now he's had 2 triple hurdle fails. See if he can crack the code on this course. Another competitor, he's done really well on a lot of courses, but this is the one he's still yet to figure out. Free now, moving across these tombstones. Now going to drop to the 5th and get through. Now the dancing stones, getting this behind shot of him. A little bit of a sense of where he's going in relation to the center of the stage, but Free moving very quickly through that. And now 66 seconds left as he's going across the wire bridge. Took him out in Tournament 21. Hopefully that's not on his mind, but he's moving good. Gets those 2 big jumps at the end, and he's got 55 seconds left for the escape wall. Up in 1, no problems there whatsoever. He's going for the triple hurdles, taking him out 2 in a row. He lands that first one. He's going right for the second one. Holy cow, he gets it. He's going right for the third. This is so dangerous, but Free is through. Unbelievable technique on the triple hurdle, and he's got oodles of time in hand, and holy smokes, a 34.18. That is the second fastest time ever recorded on stage 1. What a performance to get your first stage 1 clear by Free MMO Direct. Good grief, the triple hurdle is so hard. And for him to get there with as much time as he did and pull this technique off, he didn't stop. He lands the first one, jumps, I guess, to the left to get a better angle at the second one, lands that, then redirects to the right. This jump is massive to the third pole, and somehow he makes it and gets the full jump onto the log, and it saved him so much time. Doesn't matter how you get through it, but he got through it in warp speed, and we'll see Free get his first attempt on stage 2. Well done to him. Wow. All right, Soul Reaper 1025 gets to follow that up. Good luck, Soul. He did beat stage 1 back in Tournament 21 for his second time. He had to wait a long time for that second clear, but failed the triple hurdle in Tournament 22 and then missed the last tournament. Ooh, Soul, a little close there on that second ledge of the booby trap. All of our competitors really got to keep an eye out for this obstacle. It can come out and get anybody, but Soul will not go down there. And now it's the tombstones. Soul moving nicely up to the 4th, down to the 5th, and Soul is across. Now the dancing stones. It's first time taking on this version of the dancing stones with the smaller balls, but so far he's handling it pretty well. He's up to the 7th. Now to the 8th in the dismount. 62 seconds left. Pretty good pace so far for Soul Reaper 1025 as he's on to the wire bridge. Soul moving nice. Lands that 6th one. Oh, a little awkward on the 7th, but he's okay. 50 seconds left, going for the escape wall. He's got that blue mongoose, and he gets up into it. He's got 45 now for the triple hurdle. He lands that first pole. Can't get the first log, though. Soul, I don't know what happened. It looked like he hesitated a little bit or something, but that is unfortunate for Soul Reaper 1025. And wow, some crash landings into that support pole there from some of our spectators. But another good run for Soul, but it is not a stage 1 clear today, as now we have number 35, Alpha Puma. He also failed the triple hurdle in his last outing in Tournament 23, last tournament. Did beat stage 1 back in Tournament 22 for his 1 out of 3 Infinite Irish Warrior clear record, and he will Get some shots there off of the giant slant as he beats that. And now he's onto the booby trap, which did take him out in tournament 15. Puma lands that second ledge, a little close, but he is there. Now going forward the third one, and he gets a slide off! No, it's the same thing we saw happen to Snaz. He slides, he could have saved jumped and still made it, but it's an unfortunate slide, and Puma is down on obstacle 2. He matches his personal worst from tournament 15 when he failed the booby trap. Unfortunate, but now it's number 36, Petrillo Fam 4. He has really had an awkward run these last few tournaments. He's failed stage 1 in 5 of his last 6 appearances after being so consistent in early Era 3. He did, of course, though, have that Giga Cliffhanger run in tournament 21, so we'll see what Petrillo shows up today. Of course, he has failed the triple hurdle twice in a row. He just barely made that jump to the third ledge, and he's taken a bit of time here, setting up. He's seen some competitors go down at this obstacle, so he's being mindful of that and being cautious, and he gets through. And now the tombstones dropping down to the 5th. Pedro, no problems there. Now the dancing stones. Petrillo moving pretty good here. So far so good. Oop, save jump on that 7th one. No problems with that, and he gets through. 59 seconds left. Petrillo on the wire bridge. He's beating it every time he's taking it on. Looks like today shouldn't be any different, but he will stop on that 7th one, go for the dismount, and he's across. 45 seconds left, maybe a little down on some of our other competitors' pace, but still plenty of time. 40 seconds left. Petrillo has failed the second jump in each of the last 2 tournaments, but he will get that first one again today. This is the one. Can Petrillo get it? Oh, he's going to stop and stick on that second pole. That's fine. This is still very makeable. He goes for it, and he comes up short! Petrillo Fam 4 out for the 3rd tournament in a row. Not even the same obstacle, the same jump. Unbelievable. Tournament 22, he tried to full send it. Didn't get a clean jump off the pole. Tournament 23, he stops on the pole. He tried to do what he did today as well, and it looks like tournament 23, he actually got a better jump, but still came up short. If you do stick this pole, you need a very good jump. You need the perfect matchup of speed as well as a late jump. And unfortunately, Petrillo jumped so early, and he came up pretty far short there of landing that second log. Petrillo Fam 4 adds another stage 1 failure. That is truly disappointing. Hope to see him break that maybe in the next tournament. Now, though, at number 37, it is Patty Freakin. He broke his 2-tournament stage 1 clear streak in the last tournament with a triple hurdle fail. Would love to get back to stage 2, maybe even get to stage 3. He should have beat stage 2 in tournament 21 when he went down on the supermarket. Patty cutting a little close there on that 3rd ledge. Oh, the 4th one as well. He gets a good save jump to land it. And Patty is through the booby trap. All right, crisis averted there. Patty moving across these tombstones for his first time, and there are no problems for him. Now it is the dancing stones for Patty Freakin. Dropping down to the 5th and the 6th, up to the 7th and the 8th, and he's good. Moving nicely so far. 63 on the clock. Patty failed the wire bridge when it was obstacle 4 in his debut tournament, when he basically ran for the heck of it on Halo 5. Ooh, a bit of an awkward dismount there. I'm not sure why he went for that, but he is there. Mongoose wasn't really set correctly. I'm not sure why that happened, but Patty is up in 1. We'll allow it, I guess, Patty. It's kind of the course resetter's responsibility, and he didn't do it. But Patty going for that second jump on the triple hurdle. He is there. Now, this 3rd one took him out last time. Patty goes for it. He gets on the log. Good save jump there to take your time, be wise. He's got plenty of it right now. 24 seconds left. Patty Freakin. No mistakes there on the cargo climb, and he will get the job done. 19.77 seconds left. Had a few close calls in there, but it doesn't matter. Patty Freakin moving on to the 2nd stage for his 3rd time in 5 tournaments. Well done there by Patty. Looking forward to seeing him have another crack at it. Now, though, It's time for number 38, Spenny 37. So close to being perfect synchronization of the number in his gamer tag with the run order. But Killer the Man, as he was formerly known, had a really good run in the last tournament. He was one of 9 to beat the triple hurdle, but is the only one to not beat the stage when he went down on the cargo climb. He basically timed out when he landed on it. Killer now going for the booby trap, and he comes up short! Oh no! Another established competitor goes down on the booby trap. Just a terrible jump off that first ledge. He needed to be at the end of the first ledge, and he wasn't really very close there. Gosh, hoping to see Killer do better next time. But now at number 39, he missed the last tournament, but he is back, and it is Cobra. He had a bit of a rough start on this course, but Cobra, despite missing the last tournament, he carries in a 7-tournament clear streak. Tournaments 16 through 22. Again, missed a tournament last time. I believe that's the first one he's missed since he debuted. Cobra now moving across the booby trap. Killer just failed it. He's failed it in tournament 13 as well, but it's no match for Cobra. Tournament 13 was a shocker. Cobra and Tricky Cyrus were 2 of the better competitors in tournament 12, and they both failed the booby trap in tournament 13. Fun fact, fun flashback for you there, as Cobra's now moving nicely here across these dancing stones. They have been made harder since the last time he tried it, but no issues there, and he's moving at a good pace. Cobra on these wires. Yes, no problem there. Now for the escape wall has been changed, but no problems there. A lot of competitors getting up in 1 today. Very promising to see, as he's now on to the triple hurdle. First one is no problem. Cobra taking his time. He's got it. I love people taking their time if they have it to set up a jump. No problems with that at all. Now it's this third one. Cobra goes for it. Ooh, a little close there. Wasn't the cleanest jump off the pole, but it's no problems now. He's onto the cargo climb. He's up to the 4th level, up to the 5th, and up to another buzzer. Cobra continues to dominate this first stage. That is 8 stage 1 clears in a row for him. We'll see if he can do a little better on stage 2, because it has not gone his way so far in Halo Infinite. But well done to Cobra. Now it is number 40, Weapon Matt. To think he started 18 out of 19 on stage 1, but he's now failed stage 1 3 times in a row. Missed tournament 21, but he's now failed the triple hurdle twice in a row. So similar to Petrillo, he's kind of got the triple hurdle curse. Whoa, what happened there? He got like a slide. He like balked there before the booby trap. That could have been bad. Really don't want to see our 2-time grand champion fail obstacle 2, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Thankfully, Matt corrected himself and gets through. Again, Matt wearing number 40 because he's kind of got a busy schedule nowadays. Probably number 40 would be pretty close to where he'd be after 3 stage 1 fails in a row. But yeah, Matt has a busy schedule right now, so it's hard to tell whether he's going to show up for a tournament or not. So I always save number 40 because I book the 10 night runs in advance. But Matt moving through the dancing stones, and there's a spin. That was some old school Weapon Matt. We saw a lot of spins when he was just dominating this course on Halo 5. Hoping to return to a little bit of that form here today, as so far so good. And he is through the wire bridge. 51 as he goes for the escape wall. Not up in 1. Come on, Weapon Matt. He's still got plenty of time here if he can get up, and he does. 44 seconds left. Yeah, time should be fine. But he's on to the triple hurdle. Whoa, he gets a save jump. A few save jumps there. And now Weapon Matt gets the first log. 33. He should still have time. Come on, Weapon Matt. Going forward. The second one a little close, but he is there. 24 seconds left for the 2-time grand champion. Lands the third pole, down to 20. Time ticking down a little bit. Matt lands the third log, and he is onto the cargo climb. Weapon Matt on the last obstacle. 10 seconds left. He's climbing his way up. He's on the top rung. He will hear the klaxon, but he will stop for a second there before that buzzer. Soak it in. It's been a while. We haven't seen it since tournament 19, but Weapon Matt will be on to the second stage. To think it used to just be a formality. If he showed up, it basically felt like he had to be on stage 2. He finally breaks the dry spell for him. 3 fails in a row. He's now finally cleared. Well done, Matt. And now we have 8 clears. That matches the total in the last tournament. And we still have 10 competitors left to go. If they all clear, it's a new stage 1 clear record, just saying. Now though, at number 41, it is RPG 445. Rog has had an interesting run here in the 3 Infinite tournaments so far. Tournament 21, like Strafe Helix, which we'll see later. He got his first ever Stage 3 on this course. Tournament 22, though, went back to his usual ways of failing Stage 2, unfortunately. And then Tournament 23 went down on the triple hurdle, was one of the 10. Now Rog taking on this Booby trap. Has been tough, but Rog will get through. 88 seconds left in the early going here as Rog takes on the Tombstones. Drops down and through that obstacle. Rog now on the Dancing Stones. He's had the Dancing Stones on his course a few times, a little bit differently than this configuration. But Rog moving nicely across this. And stops on that 7th one. Was a little off to the side, but that's fine. 62 on the clock as he's going for the wires. Rog looking good. Jumping his way across. Oop, yep, gonna stop on that 6th one. Was a little far forward on that 6th one to get the full jump off, but it doesn't matter. He gets there. Going for the escape ball, up in 1. 45 seconds left on the clock for the triple hurdle. Rog beat it in Tournament 22, failed it in Tournament 23. Which side of the 50-50 is he going to end up on? He's pretty far forward on that 2nd log as he jumps to the 2nd pole, and he is okay. All right, 30 seconds left. Rog gets a bit of an awkward jump off that 3rd pole as well. It wasn't pretty, but Rog is through the triple hurdle. He's on the cargo climb, eyeing up another Stage 1 clear. This would be 10 for him as well, and Rog gets up to the top, and he has done it. RPG 445. He's joined an elite group of people with 10 Stage 1 clears on this course. He's done it with 15.42 seconds left. A solid run by Rog. We will see him once again on Stage 2. Now, though, at number 42, it is Atlantic Hamp. Again, yeah, it's just the way the spelling is, but Atlantic Champ or Chumpy, whichever you want to call him. Unfortunately, another victim of the triple hurdle last tournament. We saw so many returning Stage 2 competitors from like the last tournament or the tournament before that all go down at the triple hurdle last time. It was a difficult Stage 1. This one has been a little easier, but you can't take your eye off the prize here. Chumpy moving across this Booby trap. Been tough. Chumpy made that look so smooth. Well done there. Now it's the Tombstones. Atlantic up to the 4th, down to the 5th, and he's through there. 78 seconds left as he's dropping down, back up. Atlantic looking real good here on these Dancing Stones. There's so many difficult jumps on it, but he's gotten through that with no issues. But now it's the wire bridge. Like Patty, it took him out in Tournament 20. Hopefully it's still not on his mind. He's still doing this side-to-side deal, but it works out for him. Atlantic is through. 53 seconds left, and he is up into the Mongoose. And now it is the triple hurdle. Atlantic going for that first log, and he is there. He's going for that side run-up, but betrayed him last time, but he is there. Now going for the 3rd. Atlantic, he is there. 35 seconds left. And now he is climbing up that cargo climb. Atlantic looking good in such a smooth run. Oh, okay. He just wasted a half a second. I think he could have gotten to Eternal Flames time had he not done a couple crouches before the buzzer. Atlantic has a tendency of doing that from time to time and costing himself really good times. But that's still a good one, 27.51. We'll see if the 7.51 may have been a tribute to Hunter Unit 751. I don't know, his favorite jumper in the whole wide world. But I digress. Number 43 now, it is Disappoint. He finally broke through after 2 cargo climb failures in the last tournament by beating the hardest Stage 1 of the 3 that he's attempted so far. Unfortunately, though, it only resulted in a beam flipper fail, only 1 obstacle better than the prior 2 tournaments. But again, the difference between 2.1 and 1.8 mentally is just so huge. So see if Disappoint can follow it up here. First 2 obstacles, no problems for him, as he's now on to these Tombstones as he drops to the 5th and gets on by that. Disappoint now on the Dancing Stones. As he drops down, gets a save jump there on number 5. He was really off to the side there, but no problems. Now getting a good turnaround to get to the 8th, and he's got a good pace going as well. Seeing a lot of competitors get to the wire bridge with more than a minute remaining. It's very impressive. Disappoint looking impressive on the wire bridge as well. No problems there. 52 on the clock, going for the escape wall, up in 1. So much time here for Disappoint if he needs it. But he's on to the triple hurdle. Lands that first one, no problem. Disappoint. Going for the second one, he flies over it a little bit and can't get it. Disappoint lands too far forward on that second pole. Couldn't quite get the jump he needed to get onto the second log. And Disappoint, it's crazy to say, but obstacle 7 is a personal worst for Disappoint. Hopefully he can bounce back next time. At number 44, we have Flamosaurus. He has been very hot and cold. A lot of stage 1 clears sandwiched with stage 1 fails in this era. He did have that run from tournament 18 through to 21, where he beat all 4 of those stage 1s, but Flame eyeing a stage 1 clear here in tournament 24. He did fail the circle twist in tournament 23 like he did in 21, like he did in tournament 12 as well. But Booby Trap was no major concern there for Flame. He got a good save jump there where he needed it on the 4th one. And now Flame going down here on the tombstones and through that. Flame now on these dancing stones. So far, he's moving pretty good. So he drops down, and Flame is through. Flame used to be very, very slow on this course, but he's definitely picked up the pace a little bit in recent tournaments. I don't know if it's just because of me egging him on about him being slow on my course. I mean, I've done the same on his course, so, it's just kind of, we go along with each other. As Flame is up the escape wall, no problems there. 46 seconds left as he's onto the triple hurdle. Failed it in 22, beat it in 23. He will also see what side of the 50-50 he goes on. Flame gets that second log. Now 34 seconds left, setting up the jump to the 3rd log. Flame slides and he jumps and he comes up short. Flame is out on the triple hurdle again. And it's the end of the obstacle. It gets him again. Tournament 22. He got basically to the same point. He screwed up a save jump in 22. I don't know which one is worse, but they're both so painful. Basically, the last difficult jump on the stage is this jump to the 3rd log. Flame today lands it, slides. He had time in hand too. If he would have just stopped on that log, he would have jumped onto the cargo climb. I think he's on to stage 2, but that will not happen today. Unfortunate, but now at number 45, it is Hunter Unit 751. Hard to believe, every time he's run this course so far in Halo Infinite, it's all ended the same way by him going down on the circle twists. But he is on a bit of a clear streak here, 4 in a row. He's not beaten 5 in a row since the original 5 tournaments, I believe. So we'll see if Hunter can keep it going here. It's Hunter on to the second ledge there of the Booby Trap. Going for the 3rd. Hunter lands that 4th one, no problems there. Good save jumps where necessary. And now it's the tombstones. Dropping down. Oop, gets his crouch on it, gets a good stick. No problems there. Hunter has actually been the turtle of this course. He's only beaten the Stage 1 Klaxon once in his 16 prior Stage 1 clears. It's honestly an impressive accomplishment. But he's got a minute left here before the wire bridge now. Hunter Unit working that right side. Looking pretty good. Oop, he's going to stop on that 7th one. That's fine. Back himself up, go for the dismount, and he's across. Safety first there. And now going for the escape wall. He is up in 1. Hunter Unit now 39 seconds left, going for the triple hurdle. Hunter comes up short! Okay, he didn't die. That's interesting. He defied the odds and did not die in the death barrier. I digress. Hunter Unit, that is a tough break. His first Stage 1 fail since Tournament 19. Just looks like he got a bit of an ugly jump there off that first pole. Didn't get the full sprint he needed to get onto that first log. And Hunter Unit is an unfortunate Stage 1 victim. But hoping to see him get by again in the next tournament. As now at number 46, we have Ump Double Ump. First of our 5 to get to Stage 3 in the last tournament. Ump got here for the first time since Tournament 5 in the last tournament. That numbers in the top is incorrect, so please disregard that. He's had 4 Stage 1 clears and 2 Stage 2 clears. Now on the Booby trap, moving good so far, gets a good save jump on ledge 3. He's save jumping his way across that 4th ledge, but he is fine. And now onto the tombstones. Dropping down and good. Dancing stones now for double looking pretty good. He got a little bit short there on that 5th one. Bit of an awkward jump to the 6th, but he was able to correct himself and get through. And now it is the wire bridge. Moving nicely here. Going for the 7th and across. No problems there. 52 on the clock. Going for the escape wall. Up and 1. Another competitor getting up with no issues today. Now it's the triple hurdle. Able to get that first one, unlike Hunter right before him. He's seen 3 competitors in a row before him fail this obstacle. Can get us back on track? He gets the 2nd one. Now the 3rd one, 33 on the clock. Lands it, gets onto the cargo climb. He breaks the triple hurdle jinx, and now climbing his way up to the 4th, up to the 5th, and double with a very clean run. Nicely done by him. He's now beaten Stage 1 in 4 tournaments in a row. He's cleared in every Infinite tournament. Cleared with 21.21 seconds left. And we will see him move on to Stage 2 yet again. This takes us to 47. Strafe Helix. He's got a bit of an interesting armor here. I don't think he's had this one before. But a Strafe has been a new man here on Halo Infinite. He only cleared Stage 1 4 times in all of Halo 5. And he's cleared Stage 1 3 times in the first 3 Halo Infinite tournaments, including 2 Cliffhanger fails. See if Strafe can get back to Stage 3 today. First things first, though, it is this Stage 1. Hasn't been the hardest Stage 1 we've ever seen. We've seen quite a few clears, but Strafe's got to stay focused here and get through. Although, again, the fact that there's no swivel swing on this course, I'm sure Strafe's feeling a lot more confident than he would otherwise. Strafe, the tombstones were no match for him as he's running through the wall of text into the dancing stones. Strafe looking good here, speeding his way along. Gonna stop on that 7th one. That is fine. Good save jump there, and gets across 58. Not the fastest time we've seen here to the wire bridge, but he should be okay. Just gotta keep moving here at a good pace. As he's on that 6th, the 7th wire. Whoa! Almost came undone there. He didn't get a good landing there, so he got a couple of good save jumps to redirect himself. Wow, he got pushed back almost by the wall. That was odd, but he gets up 35 on the clock. A little bit down on time, like compared to our other competitors. He still should be fine if he can keep it moving here. Strafe gets that 2nd one. And now the 3rd. Strafe Helix lands the pole, going for the log. He is there. 18 seconds left. Strafe Helix just needs to get up here with no real mistakes, and he should be more than fine. And yes, he is. One of the slower times we've seen today, but 10.75. Strafe Helix will be moving on to Stage 2. This time limit is proving to be very, very forgiving for our competitors. I don't know if it's what's providing as many Stage 1 clears as we're seeing, but we're up to 12 Stage 1 clears, which matches the total from Tournament 22. Tied for 2nd most all time with still our 3 competitors that are left to go that all got to Stage 3 in the last tournament. The first of them to go is Smokey Massacre. He's gotten to Stage 3 in each of the last 3 tournaments, actually. Tournament 22 got 1st place. Last time, though, was a stunner when he went down in the discus throw for a 2nd time. He'd love to get back to Stage 3, get another shot at it. First things first, though, it is Stage 1. He has beaten Stage 1 in 4 tournaments in a row. If you go back to Tournament 20, he also beat it there. We'll see how he can go here. Going into this tournament, he was tied with Hunter Unit on 16 Stage 1 clears for the 2nd most all time. Hunter failed, so he could reclaim 2nd place in most Stage 1 clears on Irish Warrior if he can get through here today. So far, he's looking real good. He's through the dancing stone. 65 seconds left on the clock as Smokey takes on the wires. So far, looking great on this too, and Smokey gets across. He's going to get a jump here, up right to the edge of the actual escape wall. Interesting technique, but it works out for Smokey. He gets up in 1. 45 on the clock. He gets that first triple hurdle. You can't overlook this one. Come on, Smokey. Yes, he gets the second one. And now going for the third. No problems there. Going right for the cargo climb. He's got plenty of time. 30 seconds will come and go, but still a very solid performance by him. 28.24. We're seeing a lot of 20, even 25 plus clear times. And Smokey with a very solid performance there on stage 1 yet again. He gets his 17th stage 1 clear in 24 appearances. Very solid record there. Now at number 49, yep, you guessed it. He changed his gamer tag again. Lavinia is the new one. Yeah, this one's really bad. I can't lie. It's just not good. But anyways, we'll disregard Joey Davis off on the course again. The only competitor to get to the final stage in this era. Hard to believe. Now here in the 13th tournament of this era, Joey, last tournament, got to the scrambled eggs, just couldn't land that second one, and that was coming off his first stage 1 fail since tournament 7 in tournament 22. So we'll see if Joey can get back on a clear train here today. So Joey had no problems there with the first 3 obstacles. Dancing stones now. Only Phil has failed it, which is surprising considering the amount of damage did last time, but Joey Davis is through that, and now he is on to the wire bridge. He's moving good here. Joey is through. 54 seconds left, and now he's on to the escape wall up in 1. 49 seconds left. Plenty of time left for Joey Davis. He loves going for speed. Usually he took his time on this obstacle last time to beat it, but it looks like he's going for that side whip technique, and it has worked wonders for him. Joey Davis gets by the triple hurdle again, climbing with speed. Oh, he misses the jump up to the 7th rung. That probably cost him 30 seconds. It also cost him Smokey's time as well right before him, but 27.97 seconds left for Joey Davis. He will be moving on to stage 2 yet again. That's his 15th stage 1 clear. Quite an impressive record there for Joey Davis. Now though, it is time for number 50 of the day, Fireball ZXZ. He's got an interesting group of competitors doing a side-to-side movement there to hype him up, I guess. I'm not sure. But Fireball has been on an absolute tear lately. He's gotten to stage 3 in 8 of his last 9 appearances, so Fireball hoping to keep that alive. Actually 8 of the last 9 tournaments, but Fireball number 50 here going across this booby trap, hoping to avoid the biggest shock of the bunch here on this obstacle. Thankfully he has avoided that. Alright, Fireball now on to the tombstones. Fireball, of course, came in first place in the last tournament. 2 jumps short of the final stage. The best run we've seen on Halo Infinite so far. Best run we've seen on the Swap Winder. We'll see if Fireball can get another crack at it today, but he's focused mainly on this stage 1 first, and that was very clean on the Dancing Stones, as he's now onto the wire bridge, doing a little bit of the side-to-side movement as well. Fireball onto the 6th, onto the 7th, and across. He's going to do this jump technique. We saw Smokey do something similar. It's worked out for both of them. 50 seconds left now for Fireball on the triple hurdle. He lands that first one. He's going for a side whip. He gets that second one. Gets a good save jump there. I don't know if he needed that one, but he is fine. And going right across that third one onto the cargo climb with plenty of time in hand. And Fireball gets through with 31.16 seconds left. Hard to believe. That's only the second fastest time. Just shows how good Free's run was on that triple hurdle to still get him by 3 seconds. But still another solid performance by Fireball. He is through stage 1 yet again. Well, quite a performance by our field on stage 1. 15 stage 1 clears. Free, Fireball, Smokey, Joey, Eternal, Atlantic, Nicolum, Cobra, Patty, Grog, Sonic, Glow Combs, Gang Brando, whatever, Strafe Helix, and Weapon Mat. All clear stage 1. Very impressive job. now we'll see how this big group takes on stage 2, all beginning with the beam flipper. You'll see this stage 1 looks pretty similar to the last few tournaments, in fact. Beam flipper has not taken anyone out on Halo Infinite, but you gotta really keep your game up, make those difficult corner jumps around those poles, and then it's the donut climb up those 5 donuts, and then you're onto the planetarium. This obstacle was modified a little bit in the last tournament. It is exactly the same. Make your jump across the sun and the 9 planets. Yes, Pluto is a planet in my book. Fight me. But yeah, make it across all those, and then you're onto the circle twist. The 3 circles with those spikes or whatever sticking out of it. And get your way through that. And then it's Pandora's box. Stick either the 2 ledges on the left or the right side of the box, and then get onto the pole, and then climb the stairs up to the super launch. Got to really get a nice jump out of the mongoose, time it well to stick that island, and then it's the supermarket. The 8 walls that stand between you and a trip to the 3rd stage. If you can get your way around all of them, jump up and hit the buzzer within 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you're on to stage 3.
Oh, wow. I'm shocked right now. I did not expect to clear stage 1, especially since I've beat it a very few times in practice. So that's definitely unexpected for me. Now for stage 2. So yeah, I haven't done much practice on it. So there's a very high chance that I'm going to fail the obstacle behind me, the beam flipper. Yeah, no matter what happens, I'm very proud of my performance, so even if I fail the very first jump of the 2nd stage, I'll be very satisfied with myself.
Yes, it's always a nice thing to be able to beat stage 1, and to know that I've done it 10 times now definitely feels like I've been able to leave my mark, especially in this era on this course, and that's always a great feeling. Unfortunately, it's not really come to light on stage 2 in particular. I've only beaten it twice, and neither of my stage 3 runs have gone well. Do I expect anything to change this time? Not entirely, but a stage 3 is definitely possible here, and that's the best I felt about this stage in a long time.
It felt like Brandon Seha when I cleared. Anyway, for stage 2, I'm probably gonna fail the 2nd obstacle because I've only cleared stage 1 on courses with like 15,000 clears, and I'm not really that good, if I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna try to get as far as I can on stage 2.
Stage 1, it felt good to beat it again. I was worried about a few obstacles, mainly the triple hurdle jump, but I'm just glad I beat them now. And for stage 2, mostly worried about the circle twist as I failed it last time I was here. Besides that, I'm just hoping I can clear.
Dude, I felt so relieved after the last 3 attempts I've had on this course, especially with those 2 triple hurdle fails I had in the past. Getting the 2nd fastest time ever on stage 1 is a great honor, in all honesty. The circle twist here is probably my most worried obstacle, but as long as I don't try to skip any, I should be fine.
Yeah, it felt good. I'm happy to be competing on Infinite, and hopefully I can conquer one of these courses, and no, that's just the hope. So I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're running it, Irish.
You know, stage 1, I really as always, had no expectations to clear, but here I am. As for stage 2, I just don't want to embarrass myself yet again on these donuts. So I'm going to try my best, and if I can be able to get past it, I'm hoping I can get as far as I can, and hopefully not fall.
Definitely felt good to get the stage 1 monkey off my back. You know, that hurdle obstacle was the bane of my existence for a few tournaments there, but got through that, and now with stage 2 and Infinite as a whole, I'm starting to find my footing again, and especially the stage 2, I'm a lot more comfortable with these obstacles because I've seen many of them before, so not necessarily saying I'm going to beat it, but I think I've got a shot, but I just am happy to be back on stage 2.
Well, it feels pretty good getting past stage 1 for my landmark 10th time. I know last tournament was a bit rough on that triple hurdle, but I was able to get through it this time. Going into this stage 2, I feel just about the same as I usually do with Irish's stage 2. It's gonna be tough. I know I can't do it. It's just gonna come down to whether or not I can hit my marks.
Alright, so clearly I ended stage 1 with success, but I'm pretty sure at one point on the triple hurdle I pissed my pants, and all of a sudden I'm this weird dehydrated piss yellow that's like kind of orangish on my armor. I don't know what happened there. But going into stage 2, I'm kind of like just looking to put on my best effort. I've kind of learned not to expect much out of stage 2 as much as I know I could do it, because it's just such a failable stage. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that stage 1 run felt really good. I was able to hit all my marks, and it was going fast enough to where I was never stressed on time or anything. And then going into stage 2 here, this one's obviously a much tougher challenge. So again, just gotta make sure I hit all the right jumps, and just no mistakes, and try to get through it.
Stage 1 went surprisingly well, even though my time was apparently one of the slowest amongst everyone else. Everyone else is going to be apparently gods. Yeah, coming to stage 2, being this, my only recent fail being the last obstacle, so there's a high chance it could be a personal worst on stage 2 in a long while, which kind of sucks to say, but I guess it's a testament to how well I've been doing.
Well, stage 1, I feel like it went pretty well. The stage 1's still relatively similar in feel to the last few tournaments, so I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on it now. So I was definitely expecting to beat stage 1, and to be honest, I'm expecting to beat stage 2 again today as well. I feel like after having beat it in the past now, I have a good understanding of each and every one of these obstacles, and I got a good feel for it. So all it's going to take is me not making any mental mistakes. And, a little bit of luck wouldn't hurt. And today I ordered some Uber Eats, and I don't know what happened, but I got the food, and then I got a notification saying that my Uber Eats was canceled. So I'm hoping they're not even going to charge me, and I might have gotten Uber Eats for free. So if I got that kind of luck today, I might just be in for something special this tournament.
Stage 1 was fun. I just went in blind, had fun. I decided to do something new on the poles at the end there, and it worked out luckily for me, so I was able to clear with a relatively good time. Stage 2, I have no idea how I'm gonna do. I just got here. I'm just gonna have fun. It's the #1 rule, so hopefully I can get a dozen stage 3s.
Stage 1 went pretty darn smooth, 30 plus seconds on the clock. I had supporters along the way, and it looks like they are doing some type of supporting here in stage 2. But I'm glad I have the fans here to watch me go along my journey. Stage 2 though, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'd love to get back to stage 3 as long as I take each obstacle one at a time. Don't go too fast, make any stupid mistakes, and we'll see what happens.
All right, 15 competitors remain out of the original 50, and the first them to go will be Nicolone, number 3 in the run order. We'll see how far he can take it. He was extremely concerned about this first obstacle, the beam flipper. We'll see how he goes here, though. 2 minutes and 15 on the clock. Whoa, my goodness, that was a crazy lag spike, but he's still alive. He's still good. He's onto that second beam, and now he's making these jumps. Not doing a whole lot of movement in midair, and Nicolone is out on the second beam. Unfortunate. It's still an unbelievable debut performance, but he was right to be worried about that first obstacle. He joins the beam flipper club alongside this man, Sonic Fan 10193. He failed it back in tournament 18, but he's beaten it the last few times he's been here. Hasn't shown as much concern about it. We'll see how he goes here, though. Sonic moving nicely. Past where Nicolone just went down. Now up to the third, and oh my goodness, he's off! Sonic Fan! He is out on the beam flipper for his second time. He sounded so confident about this stage, but he just slid into the pole, jumped too far forward, and just redirected into the water off the left side. Unbelievable. First 2 competitors are up and down just like that, and now it's Gaming Brando. Again, I can't decide if I like Gaming Brando or Glowcombs better, but yeah, I'll use those interchangeably, I guess. Brando off here on the beam flipper, hoping to be the first to beat it this tournament. Nobody failed it in the last 3 tournaments, and then suddenly it's having a field day. Oh, Gaming Brando almost off at the end of the beam flipper. It's exactly the same as it was before, but our competitors are really struggling with it so far, but he's the first one onto the donut climb today. All right, Gaming Brando up to that 3rd donut, up to the 4th now. Now the big jump up to the 5th. They're all the same jump up. I don't know why I said big there, but whatever. He is on to the planetarium. He's getting a save jump there on the first of the planets. Now going up to Earth, dropping down, and sticking onto the Mars. Now onto Jupiter, up to the Saturn. Now the big 3 dropping down, and he gets a save jump and he falls off. He gets redirected by the pole. Another competitor off to the side there. We just saw it with Sonic on the beam flipper. Gaming Brando becomes the first competitor to ever fail the planetarium. It's a difficult obstacle. It didn't take anyone out in the last 2 tournaments, surprisingly. It's finally taken somebody out here with Gaming Brando. Still a good tournament for him, though, as we move on to Eternal Flame. He was the first person to beat the planetarium back in Tournament 22, if I recall correctly. Whoa, no! Unbelievably, save jumps off to the side, and unbelievably, Eternal Flame is out on the beam flipper as well. 3 out of our first 4 competitors are out on the beam flipper. What is going on here? All right, my goodness gracious. All right, Free MMO Direct has got to hopefully right the ship here for some of our competitors. Wow, and he is speeding his way across here. We just saw him beat stage 1 with 34 seconds left, and he has absolutely torched the beam flipper in 11 seconds. That is got to be the fastest we've ever seen that done, and he is just whipping through the donuts. He's through the first 2 obstacles in under 20 seconds. That is so stupid. Typically 20 seconds is a good time through the first obstacle. This could very well be a repeat of stage 1 as far as speed if he can just... He's just got to execute these jumps, though. I'm sure, you know, he's going super fast as he's through the planetarium. 95 seconds before the circle twist. He's got all day, but he just needs to focus and make these jumps here. 88 seconds left. Free. Doing a little bit of a side movement here. An interesting technique. He's kind of facing towards the center support as he's making these jumps. But it's worked out, and he's done it super fast as well. 73 going for Pandora's box. And he is on the ledge, going for the pole, going for the dismount. 65 seconds left going for the super launch. Can Free land this? He jumps, and he lands it no problems. He's got 55 before the supermarket. The record is 28.49. It looks like Free, unless he does something catastrophic, is going to get it. This is just an unbelievable performance. Stage 1, he gets the second fastest ever clear time. And now, coming around the 7th wall, going now to the 8th wall. Unbelievable! 34.44 on stage 2 of Irish Warrior. He gets the stage 2 record by 6 seconds. What a breakout performance for this competitor. Free MMO Direct on to stage 3 in emphatic style. Well done to him.
Let's go.
Let's go.
How dare you take mine?
Let's go!
Free within like a 2-week span has set 2 stage 2 speed records.
Yeah,
That's
34 in
crazy.
stage 1, 34 in stage
Yeah,
2.
He had
I'm telling you.
28 on my stage 2 and 17.
Now my speed record's gone. How dare you take that from me? That's disrespectful.
Tough scene for Joey there, watching the speed record literally get taken from him in person, as well as interesting to hear Flame talk about that, because he did run Spartan Ninja Warrior 17 before running this one, and he got the stage 2 speed record there as well. So we'll move on though to Patty Freakin'. We'll see if he can join Free here on stage 3. Patty here on the beam flipper has been extremely difficult today for whatever reason. He gets a little bit shoved out to the side there, but he's okay. And now jumping up to the 3rd beam. Does not pull a Sonic fan. And, oh my goodness! What is going on here? Alright, Patty with a close call on that last jump. But he hangs in there and he's onto the donuts. I promise you the beam flipper is exactly the same as it has been in the last few tournaments, but I don't know what's going on here. Patty, no issues with the donuts. He did struggle with that in tournament 21, but no issues there as he's up and now dropping down onto the planetarium. Gets that second big drop, and now the big jump up to Jupiter. It's a tough jump, but he gets that. The big jump up to Saturn as well. Now the 3 coming down. Patty Freakin' looking good. Yep, not quite a free pace by any circumstance, but still moving good. 75 as he's on to the circle twist. Been a tough obstacle in the last few tournaments. Really, really tough on Halo Infinite. But Patty looking good. He's now going for that third one. He's doing a little bit of a similar technique to Free, kind of facing the center here. And he gets all those jumps, going for the dismount, and he's across. 53 now. Patty setting up Pandora's box. He failed it in 22. He sticks the ledge, going for the pole and the dismount. Patty freaking. 44 seconds left. He's back to the super launch. Can he land the island today? Patty? Yes! Wow, the mongoose even stuck the platform. That's a double whammy there. Good for him. But now it's a supermarket. This is the wall here. He takes his time, thank goodness. Unlike Tournament 21, where he just flew off. And Patty being much more cautious here, thankfully. He's taking... Ooh, he gets stuck there behind that fifth wall a little bit. Time, though, should be fine. 15 seconds left of the last two walls. He gets around the seventh, coming to the eighth now. 10 seconds left. Patty will jump and hit the buzzer. 8.20 seconds left. And Patty freaking, he's gotten what he deserved in Tournament 21. A trip to the third stage. That is awesome to see. I'm very happy for Patty there. Well done to him. He will join Free on Stage 3, and we'll see if this man can also get to Stage 3. He's done it in the past, but he's been on a little bit of a drought here on Stage 2 on Halo Infinite. Coming in last place in Tournaments 21 and 22 on Stage 2. We'll see if Cobra can do a little better here today. Cobra on the beam flipper. Looking pretty good on this. He's avoided last place. That's currently Nicolome. And he is through the first obstacle, so he's already beaten 3 people, so this is much improved. But now this is the donut climb. That jump to the second has worried him in the past. Oh no! He misses the jump to the third, gets a good save jump on the first donut. He did say how he's worried about this obstacle and almost took him out. It cost him a few seconds to fall down to that first one, but he still is okay on time, 97 now, as he's going for the planetarium. He did beat this in Tournament 22. We'll see if he can beat it again. It has been modified since the last time he tried it. Oh, he gets a bit of a bad save jump there off to the side, but he's okay. And now he's got the 3 coming down. Cobra looking okay, and he's through. 75 on the clock. Similar pace to Patty. Now it is the circle twist. Woo, it was a little close. He missed the jump onto the circle twist back in Tournament 22, so thankfully he's done better than that. So this is his best run on Halo Infinite so far on Irish Warrior, which is good to see. Now it's the jump to the third. He is there. 55 on the clock. He's taking his time a little bit here, but that's fine. He's built up enough time, I think. He's got 48. This could be a little close for Cobra, but so far he's looking pretty good. He sticks the ledge on Pandora's box, goes for the pole and the dismount. He does not pull Tournament 19. He's now up to the super launch. He is honking his horn. He loves doing that, but can he stick the island? Cobra comes up short. So close. He lands just barely short. Bounces off the front of the platform. And Cobra repeats Tournament 16. He's failed the super launch for a second time. That close to getting back to Stage 3. You hate to see it for Cobra. But we move on to Weapon Matt making his 19th Stage 2 appearance. Number 19 had to wait a little bit longer than I think we would have expected. But Weapon Matt is back and hoping to rekindle some of that form that made him the 2-time Grand Champion. Really the greatest competitor on this course without doubt. But Weapon Matt, no problems on the beam flipper. Good to see there. And now he's on to the donut climb. First time taking on Stage 2 on Infinite. We'll see how well he can adjust to these obstacles that he has not tried. Oh, wow, close on that 4th donut. Going to the 5th, he gets bumped. Oh my goodness, he almost fell in the hole. But he is okay. A bit of a sloppy donut climb there, but Weapon Matt is up and now taking on the planetarium. Weapon Matt's first time on Stage 2 without taking on the ball glider, which infamously took him out in Tournament 1. But now it's a new foe here with the planetarium. But Weapon Matt getting through nicely. 74 on the clock as he is going for the circle twist. Weapon Matt spinning around that first one. So far, so good. You know, for a couple tournaments there, he was spring jumping his way on some of these pegs. But again, spring jumping now out of the equation. Weapon Matt on that last peg, going for the dismount. He's got 50 seconds left as he's going for Pandora's box. Weapon Matt sticks the ledge. Now going for the pole. He's going to stop on the pole, go for the dismount, and he's across. 40 on the clock as he's climbing up to the super launch. First time taking this on an infinite. It's a little different to the one he failed in Tournament 13. Weapon Matt. Ooh, he was a little far forward on the platform, but he is fine. Now he's got 26 seconds left. Can Weapon Matt get around these walls on the supermarket again? So far, he's looking good. 18 seconds left. He should have plenty of time unless he makes some big mistakes here. He's coming to the 6th wall. Going now to number 7. He will hear the klaxon. Weapon Matt took it a little slow on stage 1. He's done it a little bit on stage 2, but it doesn't matter. Weapon Matt gets his 16th trip to stage 3. It's just unbelievable how good he is at this stage 2. He's only failed it 3 times in his career, and it will stay that way today. Weapon Matt, first time on the Infinite stage 2, no problems. Unbelievable. Great to see Weapon Matt back on stage 3. That will be exciting to watch later on, but we still have quite a few runs to go here on stage 2, beginning with number 41, RPG 445. Rog, 1 of 9 on stage 2. He did fail the circle twist back in tournament 22, but he did get that clear 2 times ago on, and then got to stage 3, filled the infinity rings on stage 3. Would love another crack at stage 3, but Rog, first thing first. He's on to the donut climb beam flipper. Was not really too many problems there. He misses the jump to the 3rd. Oh, he almost missed the jump back up to the 2nd. That could have been disastrous. But Rog regathers himself, and he is up the donut climb now onto the planetarium. Rog up to Earth, down to Mars. He will stick that, get a little bit of a pole whip, which gives you a little bit of extra momentum, going up to Jupiter. And now dropping on down, going to Pluto, and he's going to stop on Pluto. Go for a pole whip! And Rog is out on the planetarium. Unbelievable. He tried to get a ton of momentum for that dismount, and he didn't need it. That jump is not that big, but it has cost him, and Rog will have to wait another day for that second stage 3 appearance. That is unfortunate. But this takes us to number 42. Yeah, he kind of referenced it in the interview. He has changed his armor a little bit between stage 1 and stage 2. It is Atlantic Champ. Another competitor that has struggled with this stage 2. He had a great run, though. Last time he got here, he was so close to the finish line, but then failed the last wall of the supermarket as the clock was ticking down. Oh, no! He misses the jump to the 4th donut. Falls down to the 2nd, barely makes it back up to the 3rd. Atlantic regathering himself. We're seeing a few mistakes now on these donuts, or a few close calls at the very least. But Atlantic now onto the planetarium. Getting some pole whip, gets up to Earth, now down to Mars, going up, gets on Jupiter, up to Saturn. People have flamed me a little bit for not having rings on Saturn. I don't know. It's not meant to be a perfect planetarium. Just go with it. It's Chumpy. Ooh, he gets that skip onto the 2nd peg of the 1st circle. And now, Atlantic going for the transition to the 2nd circle. He failed this in Tournament 21. He's also failed it in Tournament 13 and 17. So he's had some battles on this obstacle. But Atlantic looking good today as he is coming round onto that last peg and getting through. 54 on the clock as he goes for Pandora's box. Atlantic getting a few save jumps, but he sticks the ledge. He runs off! Atlantic can't get the jump off, and he falls off of the ledge. He cannot get to the pole, and Atlantic Champ is out disappointingly on stage 2 again. Another solid performance, but it's another time where he's wondering what could have been with him short of stage 3. Now we have Ump, double Ump. Ump trying to get his 3rd trip to stage 3. Would be very nice to see, but Ump now on the beam flipper. Again, 3 competitors have failed it. You really gotta stay focused on it. But Ump doing a good job, being a little methodical here, but nothing wrong with that. As we've seen, you can clear with as much as 34 seconds left if you really want to, but I don't think Ump is going to necessarily go for that. He gets through the first obstacle. Whoa, he almost fell in the hole of the 2nd donut, but he's okay. And now up to the 4th, going up to the 5th, and gets up, 98 on the clock, as he's now on to the planetarium. Ump, double Ump, dropping down to Venus. Again, I'm not naming all the planets, but, you know, show all the planets love in the comments if you so choose. But Ump now on Mars, now jumping up to Jupiter, a little close there. But now, coming on down, the final 3. Pluto is no match for Ump Double Ump. He is on 73, 72 on the clock as he's onto the circle twist. Maybe a little down on time, but he still should be okay. As Ump is able to make it onto the second circle, the circle twist. He's moving pretty good here. Gets another safe jump there. Going now for the third. He is there. 54 on the clock for Ump Double Ump as he's working his way around. And on that third peg, going for the dismount. And he's across. 45, going for Pandora's Box. He failed it in Tournament 21. He gets it today, though. Gets onto the pole and gets off. 38. He's now up to the super launch. He failed this in Tournament 22. Can Ump Double Ump get it again today? Yes, he can. No problems there. 28 on the clock. Ump Double Ump should be home free if he can just move through this with no real issues. 20 seconds left as he's coming now to the fourth wall. 15, he's getting caught up a little bit by number 5, but it is so far. Oh, a little bit on 6 as well. 10 seconds for the final 2 walls. He gets around that 7th one. Now coming to the 8th, much cleaner there. And Ump Double Ump is back to stage 3 for the 2nd tournament in a row. 4.91 seconds left. Well done there by Ump Double Ump. He did a really good job taking his time on jumps where he needed to, but also speeding it up where he needed to, and that has resulted in another trip to stage 3. But now it is Strafe Helix, number 47. He's also hunting his 3rd trip to stage 3. This would be his 3rd trip in the last 4 tournaments. He's shown a lot of concern about this stage in his interview, which is a little surprising considering the worst he's done on the Infinite Stage 2 is getting to the supermarket. So we'll see how Strafe does. But Beam Flipper was no problems for him. And now he is on these donuts. He's up to the 3rd. Up to the 4th, and up to 5. No problems there. 103 as he's running into the planetarium. This is a long obstacle, pretty time consuming, a lot of different jumps. You really just got to stay focused. Some jumps are definitely easier than others, but you really just got to keep your guard up and make them all. Strafe so far looking good, taking some time to set up for that jump to Jupiter. A lot of people think that is the hardest jump on the obstacle. I think there's a few that are about equal with that, but that's just my personal opinion, as he's going to get a save jump there on Pluto, but get through. And now 73 on the clock as he's going to work that left side on the circle twist. Strafe lands on the 2nd circle. And now a minute left as he's now setting up, going for the transition onto the 3rd circle. Looking good so far. Time isn't too bad at the moment. He gets across 48 as he's going to go now for the right side of Pandora's Box. He sticks the ledge. And he runs off as well! We just saw Atlantic do this, and now Strafe has ran off the ledge on Pandora's Box. Unbelievable. That is so shocking. He did show concern, but that is Strafe's 2nd time failing at Pandora's Box. But that means we do have to move on, though, to Smokey Massacre. 17th time on this stage 2. And frankly, he was pretty bad at the stage 2, but he's been a bit of a new man here on Halo Infinite. Like he said, he's felt pretty comfortable jumping on this game. We'll see if he can keep it rolling here with the potential to get his 4th stage 3 in a row. Him and Fireball actually have a chance at that. Fireball has a chance at more, but we'll get to that when we get to Fireball. Smokey through the Beam Flipper with no real issues, and now he is on to the Donuts. He's up to 4, up to the 5th, no problems there, as Smokey now going to take on the Planetarium. He's going to drop down and jump up. Dropping down to Mars. Just think, Smokey was the one that broke the dry spell in Tournament 22. The 12 competitors got to stage 2. The first 10 all failed, and then Smokey opened the door to stage 3 that I guess Fireball followed him through, as Smokey's onto the circle twist, and he's going for this skip technique. We've seen a few competitors go for this. I believe he's the first today, and it's a little dangerous, but Smokey is making it work, and it is very time-saving if you need it in a pinch. Smokey's not really in a time crunch, but he is using it, and he's got plenty of time left, over a minute, as he's going for Pandora's box. He sticks the ledge. Now this jump off has been sneaky, very difficult today, but he is there. And now, climbing his way up to the super launch. Can Smokey get this one? Smokey jumps out and lands the platform. 43 on the clock for the supermarket. Tons of time in hand. He likes to take his time here when he has the chance to. I don't blame him, really. You don't want to throw away a trip to stage 3 at this juncture, especially with the amount of time he's been giving himself in recent tournaments. 27 seconds left of the final 2 walls. This could be a 20 plus if he can get around that last wall, jump up, and yes, he has. 21.63 seconds left. In a normal tournament, I'd be just absolutely just in awe of that time, but unfortunately Freeze kind of ruined that. But that's still a super impressive run, and he now has more stage 2 clears on Halo Infinite in 4 tournaments than he had on Halo 5 in 20 tournaments. Explain that one to me. I don't know. But now we're on to Joey Davis here on stage 2 for the 15th time. Like Weapon Matt has been so good on this stage 2. See if he can do it again. Joey going across this beam flipper pretty good and through that in about 17 seconds. Joey just had the speed record taken from him. I don't know if he'll be going after that. Maybe he will. Oh no, that's going to affect the speed record. If he was going for it, he misses the jump to the 5th donut, falls down to the 3rd. But he corrects himself, and he still has plenty of time left to at least beat the stage. That's the most important part of it all right here. So he's got 98 as he gets up to Earth, dropping on down. Gets a bit of a wild save jump, but he's fine. And now up to Jupiter, gets a slide there. And now these 3 coming down to finish off this obstacle, and Joey is through with 84 on the clock. Joey was kind of the one to find this skip technique, and he looks like he's going to go for it. Maybe not as reckless or as quick as Smokey did it. Smokey didn't really get these save jumps. Whoa, what a bad landing on that second circle, but he survives. Good jump awareness there to kind of correct himself, slow himself down for a second. Much cleaner landing on that 3rd circle. He gets a save jump there, and now another one there. He's burned a little bit of time there on the circle twist, but he just wants to get through it, and that's fine. 54 on the clock. Joey Davis sticks the ledge, gets the jump off of Pandora's box, and he gets through. 47 on the clock as he climbs his way up to the super launch. Joey's been very good on this obstacle. Can he get it again today? Yes, he can. He was a little far towards the edge of the platform, but he is fine. 32 on the clock. He is in fact, into the supermarket by the time Free beat the stage. So again, no speed record for Joey in this tournament to get it back, but maybe that's something he can worry about in future tournaments. But in the meantime, Joey Davis, 17 seconds left, taking a lot of time here on the supermarket, does not want to throw it all away here at the end. It's been a bit of a more methodical tournament from Joey on stage 2 as he hears the klaxon. Oh, he's going to shoot! We've shot at the tower. That is interesting. I think we've seen that one before from Joey Davis, but 6.30 seconds left. And Joey will be moving on to stage 3 for his 12th time. He's continuing to just be very impressive on this stage 2. Sure enough, we have seen Joey shoot at the tower before. Tournament 17 was a very difficult stage 2 in that tournament, but Joey Davis got to the end, turned around, shot at the tower, then hit the buzzer with not a ton of time left. And I think that tournament turned out pretty well for him, in fact, because then Joey Davis went to stage 3 and beat the flying bar and became the first person to beat the 3rd stage in this era and get to the final. So maybe Joey's trying to rekindle some of that form. We'll see how it all works out for him here on stage 3. But he's got to wait here for a few runners before him. The first of them being Fireball, and then a few people on stage 3. Fireball's got a crowd here again on the starting platform, rooting him on. Now, Fireball is here for the 15th time, eyeing his 11th clear. But also, we have 6 currently in stage 3, which ties the record. If Fireball clears, we'll have 7 in stage 3, which would be a new stage 2 clear record, which would be very impressive. So we'll see if Fireball can get through. First obstacle, no problems. Now on to the donuts for Fireball. It's up to the 2nd one, up to the 3rd one. He's moving nicely. Fireball has been very speedy on this stage in recent tournaments, so we'll see if he can keep that going. Again, the biggest part of it all, though, is to just get the clear. So Fireball Looking good so far. Save jumps on Mars. Going up. Ooh, a little close there. Gets a slide, but he's fine. And now jumping down these last 3 and through with about 88 as he's jumping on that first peg of the circle twist. Fireball working his way around on that final peg of the first one, jumping to the second one, no problems. 75 for Fireball as he's transitioning to the third, and he's there. Looking very in control on this obstacle, and he's across. 64 as he's going for Pandora's box. Fireball lands the ledge. Now going for the pole and the dismount. He is across. 55 on the clock. This should be the final hurdle in his way. Unless he would do something crazy on the supermarket, but he's got to land this first. Fireball! Yes, he can! 45 seconds left for the final obstacle, the supermarket. And Fireball on the verge of 11 stage trees, on the verge of that clear record, unless he just makes a huge mistake. But he's got 30 seconds left as he comes around wall number 6. Now wall 7, and then that final wall. And Fireball gonna jump up and hit the buzzer with 21.65 seconds left, and he's got a heck of a crowd to punch him and celebrate with him now that he's finished the stage. Well done to him. We will see how stage 3 will go for him, hoping to finally get to the final stage for the first time since Tournament 3. And there it is, that new record, as well as the new speed record for Free and Mode Direct. We also saw Fireball, Smokey. Wow, Fireball and Smokey separated by 0.02. Patty, Joey, Ump, and Matt cleared as well, but we did see 8 fails across stage 2. But now we'll see how the record field takes on stage 3. Unchanged from the last few tournaments, all beginning with the discus throw. We'll see how that goes for all of our competitors, especially Smokey Massacre, having failed it in the last tournament. And then it's the Infinity Rings. Got to make your way across those semi-difficult corner jumps. Got to get those big jumps off and lined up correctly. And then it's the Hockey Pucks. Fireball failed that in Tournament 22, the only person to fail it. It's a difficult obstacle as those pucks get smaller as you go. But then it's really the stopgap of stage 3, the Giga Cliffhanger. The first corner wrap has been difficult. It did take out Ump Double Ump in the last tournament. And then you got those 2 lateral jumps and the 2 upward jumps. Oh, cameraman bonked the castle wall there. Please ignore that or roast him in the comments. But anyways, yeah, you got the 2 upward jumps, the drop down, and that crazy jump has been tough. And then the second corner wrap. You get through all of that, you're through the 13 ledges from hell, but you're still a long way to go, as we've seen. You got 3 obstacles to go. First is the castle wall, those 8 pegs, you got to make very difficult jumps. Then the scrambled eggs, 4 eggs, where you got to make just absolutely perfect jumps from egg to egg to make it across. And somehow, if you get through that, it's still the swap winder in your way, the undefeated swap winder. Got to make it across those 6 little apparatuses. Make the jumps around the corners that get progressively harder as you go. Make those difficult, crazy jumps, and make the final jump. If you get to that platform, you'll be climbing the final stage for total victory.
Dude, stage 2, I was kind of concerned a little bit, to be honest. I was worried about those circle twists. Like, literally, I was worried if I tried to skip, then I'm just going to end up failing, so I decided to take my time on that. For stage 3, on the other hand, this scrambled eggs here is probably my most concerned obstacle, to be honest, because I'm still not quite sure how to precise jump properly. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best and see how far I can go.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. This stage 3 is pretty hard, and but you know, I want to have a good showing, and people don't see that, you know, stage 1 and 2 was not the smoothest for me, but it ended up working out, and hopefully this does the same.
Stage 2 felt good, you know, as I said, I was comfortable, so, you know, I went at my comfortable pace. I knew what I was doing with most of those obstacles because I'd seen them before. A 16th stage 3, given what's happened, you know, over the last handful of tournaments, it's definitely nice. It's a pretty high number, so first stage 3 on Infinite for me here. Let's see if we can put through a decent effort.
Yeah, well, just getting past that stage 2 was, I'm pretty happy about that. Certainly wasn't an easy stage. Here on stage 3, I really want to get past that first corner jump that I failed last time, so just get like a personal record. But if I do that, you know, everything else will be gravy. But That's the main goal right now.
I'm really glad we could start off Halo Infinite with 4 in a row on stage 3. You know, I feel a lot better jumping on Halo Infinite than I did in Halo 5 for whatever reason. So I'm glad the stars are aligning for me right now. It's just a matter of getting stage 3 down. That's the next step for me. Last tournament was a bit of a disappointment. It was my second time failing that discus throw in my career, so I felt like it was a lot easier on Halo Infinite. So the fact that I went out in the same way that I did in the past was kind of sad. Before that, you know, I got to the Easter eggs and I failed the cliffhanger too. So all 3 of those obstacles that I have failed so far in Halo Infinite are definitely the 3 obstacles that I'm the most worried about. The one that I really want to get to, I want to get to that last obstacle so bad. If I get there, I do actually feel like I have a pretty good chance at it. I've got a decent technique that I've been working on, so I'm just hoping and praying that I get a chance at the final obstacle. But yeah, I'm gonna really have to focus up on the rest of the obstacles in order to get there.
Stage 2 felt fine. It was pretty normal. Coming into stage 3, I have low expectations just because I haven't really been on here that much. Discus throws here. That's cool. Those eggs though. I don't, honestly, failing it last turn was a surprise to me. I expected to fail an obstacle after it, but it just came up out of nowhere. So pretty much, it's the same as usual. Cliffhanger and on, I'm worried about, but hopefully I can finally get back to the final.
Stage 2 also went pretty smooth. I would say it went just as smooth as stage 1. Coming into stage 3, you know, I'm just as confident as I was last tournament. You know, I don't think anything has changed. I feel almost 100% confident on everything up to the last obstacle. No matter how much I practice it, it's just getting those save jumps and those corner jumps every single time is pretty hard to do. So I'm looking to hopefully get to the last obstacle and find myself on the final stage.
Well, here we are. 7 competitors left to go. On stage 3, a record group. Can any of them find their way to the final? We will start with this man that has been so impressive on stage 1 and stage 2, Free MMO Direct. He is off. First things first is the discus throw. 7 obstacles, no time limit. Free gets a good landing on that drop. And he is through the first obstacle. On to the Infinity Rings. Looks like he's going to continue with the speed that he has shown on stages 1 and 2. 34 seconds left on stages 1 and 2 is just so impressive. But now, the clock does not matter here on stage 3. You just got to get through. As Free is onto these hockey pucks. Onto the third. Going now for the fourth. Looks like he's going to stick each one of these. Try and get a little bit of a pole whip. Don't know if you necessarily need it here, but Free is getting it anyway and getting through. Free, of course, is a PC player, so I believe he does play on keyboard, so a little bit of a different mechanic of jumping for him in some spots. But Free now on to the Giga Cliffhanger. He sticks the 4th and goes right for the 5th. Very impressive. Now, it is this first corner wrap. Wow, very well done. He basically faced towards the wall the entire time. Didn't turn around or do anything. Just kind of got like a side jump. Very well done. First upward jump is no problem. Second one, he's just speeding his way across. He sticks that downward drop. Now going for the crazy jump. Going for it. And he gets it. Now just 1 corner to go for Free. And he gets a save jump. And he is there. No issues whatsoever for Free on the Giga Cliffhanger. This is such an impressive performance from him. But he's still 3 obstacles away. Can't lose focus now. He's still got such a long way to go. All starting with the castle wall. 8 pegs. Can he get it? Gets that first jump up. And now Free going for the 3rd. He is there. Going for the 4th. Oh, it was a little close, but he's fine. Up to the 5th. Going for the 6th. Yes. 2 more. He's up to the 7th. This is the last jump. Yes, he is there. He is up top. It is now the scrambled eggs. Can Free pull this one off? Lands the first one. He's going for the 2nd. He's connecting it all. This is so dangerous. But Free, oh, he gets bonked, but he still makes it onto the support pole. And Free is on the last obstacle. He's on the swap winder. He gets the first corner, gets the 2nd. He gets the 2nd corner. Free MMO Direct is on the verge of the final stage. He's made the 3rd one. going now for the fourth. Oh, he's taking a second here. He's soaking it in. Oh, he's setting up. These jumps get harder as you go. Can he make all these? Come on, Free. He's 3 corners away. The fourth one, yes! Free is there. He goes to the crazy jump, and he gets it. Goes to the 5th. No! He bonks off the pole. He was so close. Oh, my goodness. What a performance from Free. But he's come 2 swap winder pegs away from the final stage. What a performance here from Free. The scrambled eggs, he full sent it. It's so dangerous when people do it. And then here, he hits his head jumping out of the last egg and still gets to the support pole. So impressive. But then here on the swap winder, he had a good technique going. Took his time there before that 4th one. He was getting pretty good jumps. Then this 5th one, looks like he just maybe jumps a little bit too inside. The support pole kind of cut his momentum a little bit. He just couldn't get around as much. You can see here he kind of is grinding against that support beam, and he unfortunately could not get enough of it to get back to the other side. But what a tournament for Free. Hopefully one he can be proud of and build on going forward. We still have 6 more competitors to go here on stage 3, and the first of them to go is Patty Freakin. We will see what he can do here. Again, he should have probably been here in Tournament 21. Were it not for the supermarket, Patty, nicely done. He gets the drop, and now it is the Infinity Rings. Patty likes to use the left side on a lot of things where he gets the choice, so again, interesting. You can do whatever on a lot of these obstacles. You can go left or right. Patty's going left again there, and now he is on to the hockey pucks. Oh, he's going right here after I just said that. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said anything, I guess. But Patty working his way across the hockey pucks. He is sticking each one of these. Again, remember the ledges get smaller as you go. This is a very small ledge, so he's just going to go right for the 6th. He's on to that, and going for the dismount. Patty Freakin' onto the Giga Cliffhanger. Free just beat it. We'll see if Patty can join him. He's taking a second here before that upward jump to the 3rd ledge. Now the drop down to the 4th. Save jumps. He is good. Patty taking his time. No problems with that. But now he's shooting and punching. He knows this is a huge stopgap. Patty gets a save jump. The 2nd save jump. He's off! Oh no! Patty Freakin'! He got 2 save jumps on the 6th ledge, and he still couldn't make it. Let's see what happened here. He lands it. He landed in a great spot. 2nd save. Oh, man. And he continued to back his way farther off the ledge. He barely got the 2nd save jump off. I think he could have just made it with 1 save jump if he really wanted to, but unfortunately, Patty Freakin' out in a shocking fashion there. But now it's number 40, Weapon Matt. He's going for the discus throw drop, and he gets it. He's up and through. Oh, there's the spin that we know and love. He can't do it off the precision pyramid anymore. It is gone. But Weapon Matt onto the Infinity Rings. It took him out in Tournament 18. It's now the 2nd obstacle. But again, this obstacle a little different than how it was on Halo 5. Oh, another spin! There you go, Weapon Matt. We'll see if he spins all 7 obstacles. Not really recommended, but his first time taking on the hockey pucks. Weapon Matt onto that 3rd puck. Going now for the 4th. Last time he was here, he failed the final jump of the stage on the rolling stairs. Of course, now there's the swap winder at the end, so much different. Apparently much tougher final obstacle at the end of stage 3, so we'll see what happens there if he can get there. But Matt really smooth there across the hockey pucks, took his time, and now he's on to the Giga Cliffhanger here. He's got a pretty good record on it. We'll see if he can get through it again. He's going up to the 3rd. Weapon Matt going for the drop. Gets that. Up to the 5th. Now this first corner. He failed it in Tournament 14, and he just watched Patty fail it. Matt gets a save jump. He's around the corner, no problems. And now that first lateral jump, he is there. 2nd jump, he is there. Now the 2 upwards. You can't spring these. I know Fireball used to, but he gets both of those. Well done there. Going for the drop. He sticks it. And now it is the crazy jump across. Matt gets that. And now one corner to go. Weapon Matt gets a save jump. He sticks the ledge. And Weapon Matt is through the Giga Cliffhanger again. He's now onto the castle wall, though, and he's failed this obstacle twice in tournaments 16 and 17. He's setting up for it, trying to get in the perfect position for that first jump. It's a big one. Goes for it, and he comes up short! Oh, no! Weapon Matt, his kryptonite on this stage 3 is apparently the castle wall. His third time failing it. He just didn't get a good enough jump, didn't match the height and the distance required. And he did bounce into that teleporter there to get to the top of the castle wall for the practice. But, we will unfortunately have to disqualify him there because he did touch the water. But still a great tournament for Weapon Matt. And hopefully we'll see him build on that in the next one. Hopefully we'll see him in the next tournament as Ump's going for the drop here. Oh! Oh my goodness! That was close on the discus throw. But Ump survives. That was close. He was a little methodical there. But, yeah, that could have been disastrous there on that first obstacle. Double Ump got his personal best in the last tournament, failing that first corner of the Giga Cliffhanger. He'd love to get past that today as he's going across these infinity rings. Again, this whole stage unchanged from the last tournament, so he should be familiar with all these jumps as he's now through the infinity rings onto the hockey pucks. Setting up the jump to the second one. He really, you hear competitors, go into another gear. He goes into another gear on stage 3, but he just goes so slow on stage 3s. It's really impressive. He lines up every jump, really wants to make sure he's got every jump dialed in before he takes it. As he's now going for the 5th. Getting some save jumps. And it was a little close, but he sticks that fifth puck. Come on up. He's going for the 6th. Taking some time here. He's going to jump around. Not going to stick that 6th one. I don't blame him. It is so skinny. And now he is on the Giga Cliffhanger. Ooh, a bit of a slide there. Landing that second one, but he is fine. Now up to the 3rd. Going to go for the drop. Double Ump. Gets a save jump. Lands that 4th one. And up to the 5th. This is the jump that he wants. He's taking a second. I think he's going to line this one up, and I don't blame him. Double Ump. Really just trying to get in the perfect position to make this jump. Can he get it? Looking at his feet to get it lined up. He goes for it. And no, he can't get it again! Double Ump out on the same jump 2 tournaments in a row. Just looks like he didn't jump far enough in, was too far outside to land the ledge and get a save jump. And that is unfortunate. Another good tournament for Ump, but it's the Cliffhanger again that takes him out. And now it's Smokey Massacre. He's got a big task in front of him right away. This discus throw has taken him out twice, including the last tournament. Can Smokey get it? He jumps, gets a save jump, much better. Up to the 6th, and Smokey is through the discus throw again. That has got to be a relief right from the start. We heard him. He's pretty confident on this stage. But, again, he's just got to get through all of these obstacles one at a time. And he's done such a good job at that. He's beaten so many stage 3s in his careers on other courses. This one, though, he's not been able to get through yet. But he's now onto the hockey pucks. By beating this obstacle in Tournament 22, it secured him a first place, and then he got all the way to the scrambled eggs. So we'll see how Smokey can do on this today on his second time trying it. Getting a few save jumps there on number 5. And now he's on to that 6th puck. He sticks that and goes forward the dismount. Smokey Massacre on to the Giga Cliffhanger. He beat it in 22, but he's failed this obstacle in tournaments 14 and 21. Would love to get to 50% on it here today. He gets a slide there on that 3rd ledge. That's fine. Now dropping down to the 4th. Sticks that. Now going back up to the 5th. This is that first corner wrap. It's taken out Umpy and Patty today. Smokey gets it. And now it's the first lateral jump. He gets that. Going for the 2nd one. He gets that. And now shooting at the first upward jump. Can Smokey get these? These are the jumps that he did fail in 21. First one, he is good. Going up to the second, he gets it. Well done. Now going for that big drop. Smokey gets a save jump, and now he is setting up for the crazy cliffhanger jump. Ooh, it was a little close. Wasn't the cleanest landing on that ledge, but he gets a good save jump, and he is there going for the second corner. Smokey gets around, and Smokey is through the Giga Cliffhanger. Already the third competitor we've seen through the cliffhanger today, and now he's on the castle wall. Whoa, it was a little close there, but he avoids the fate that Weapon Matt just met, and now he's getting these save jumps on each of these pegs. He's up to the third, up to the fourth. Smokey setting up, going for the fifth, getting a save jump. He is good. Now setting up here, going for the sixth. Oh no, he slips off. He gets a bad jump, and he is out. Smokey Massacre has screwed up massively on that fifth peg, and he is out on the castle wall. What a shocker here. He was looking good. He didn't even fail a jump. He failed setting up for a jump. He lands that fifth peg, and then as you can see here, he's kind of backing himself up to get in position to go for it. And he backs off, and then he tries to land that third one, and he jumps so far backwards trying to get a save jump, he couldn't land the first peg, and Smokey is out in a shocker.
Snoz, what do you think? Ooh,
David?
I picked the wrong time to talk to Snoz.
I thought you would have got the save going down.
I just jumped too
Holy
early. It kicked me out way too far. That's all good.
That went wrong so fast, dude.
Such a brutal way to go out for Smokey Massacre. Just one mistake on stage 3, and it can be over as quick as that. But now we have Joey Davis at 49. 2 competitors left. We will see if either of them can pull it off. Joey loves that discus throw, as we have heard. He failed it in Tournament 10, but he is now beating the discus throw yet again. And now it is the Infinity Rings. Joey moving pretty good through these. That last one, and yes. Joey Davis onto the hockey pucks. He's going for that second one. Stick that. Taking his time here. I don't blame him at all. This is a difficult obstacle, and again, every competitor wants to get to the cliffhanger, and you just don't want to lose a cliffhanger attempt by failing this obstacle. It's tough, but you don't want to fail this. But Joey getting through nicely. Well done. And now it is the Giga Cliffhanger. He failed it in tournaments 12, 15, 16, but he's now beaten it 5 times in a row. Can he make it 6? Joey dropping down to the 4th, gets a save jump. Now jumping up. And here is that first corner. Joey getting around there, going for it. Very smooth, gets a good save jump. And now the first lateral jump, no problems there. Second one, yep. 2 upward jumps. First one, ooh, he got bumped a little bit there, but he's okay. Now setting up for the second one, it's a little taller. Ooh, that was close as well. A little interesting there from Joey Davis, but he gets it, gets that downward drop, and now gonna run into the wall, get this crazy jump. Wow, he made it with room to spare. And now the final corner for Joey Davis. Jumps, gets a save jump, a little bit of a squirrely save jump, but he is through that. And now Joey eyeing down the castle wall. He's just seen Weapon Matt and Smokey Massacre fail this. Can Joey get it? Gets to jump to the second peg at least. He's up to the third. Joey's been known to make some mistakes on this obstacle, but save himself. See if that will be the case today. Of course, the ideal world, he would not make any mistakes. He's up to the 5th. He does not want to slip off at this peg. Looks like he's in position. He will jump and get up to the 6th. 2 more for Joey Davis. He's up to the 7th. 1 more, and he will have a rematch with the scrambled eggs, and he is there. This is the obstacle that took him out last tournament. Joey lands the 1st, up to the 2nd, to the 3rd, to the 4th. He's full sent the scrambled eggs again, and it's a rematch. Him versus the Swap Winder. Took him out in Tournament 21. He gets that first corner. Well done. But now these crazy jumps, they're difficult. Joey gets that second one. This is the jump that took him out in Tournament 21. Joey gets it today, though. Joey now setting up the crazy jump to the 3rd corner jump, and he is there. Now, eyeing it up. Joey, no! Oh my goodness, that was a brutally bad jump. It looks like he tried to redirect himself back to the peg to give himself a second attempt. He knew he didn't get enough of it, but unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Joey, oh yeah, you can tell there. He looked at it. He knew right about his apex that he wasn't going to make it. Tried to somehow pull his way back to that peg, but he couldn't do it. And Joey Davis, his second time going down to the hands of the Swap Winder. What a brutal obstacle this Swap Winder has turned out to be. And now we are down to one man left. And it is the man that got first place in the last tournament. Fireball would love to be the first person to defeat the Swap Winder, but he's got 6 difficult obstacles in his way. Here he goes. Fireball, first things first, discus throw. Gets a bit of a weird landing there, but he gets a good safe jump, and he gets through. On to the Infinity Rings. Fireball moving quick. He's not quite going full send on this like he used to, but that is perfectly fine. He full sent the last couple jumps there and gets across. Now it is the hockey pucks, which took him out in Tournament 22. Beat it with no issues last time, though, and he's moving pretty smoothly across it today. So far, so good, as he's on to that last one and through in very fast speed. Fireball onto the Giga Cliffhanger. Gets up to the 3rd, dropping down to the 4th. Fireball now going up to the 5th. This is the first corner. Fireball goes for it, gets it, no problems there. He has failed this obstacle a couple times in the past, but he's beaten it a lot. Fireball, yes. Gets that second lateral first upward jump, second upward jumps, no problem. Now dropping down, going right for the crazy jump. So dangerous, but it works out for Fireball. Now the second corner, it's taken him out before, but he gets it today. And Fireball quickly onto the castle wall. Come on, Fireball. This is his 6th time beating the Giga Cliffhanger. Is today the day he finally gets back to the final stage for the first time since Tournament 3. He's up to the 5th peg. To the 6th. Going for the 7th. Yes. One more to go. He's up. Fireball is now up on top. He's now ready to take on the scrambled eggs. He failed it in Tournament 21. He goes for it. He lands the first and runs off! Unbelievable! It is an instant replay of his Tournament 21 failure to an absolute T. And the tournament ends in unbelievable fashion. Tournament 21. It looks like it's the exact same thing. He lands the first and just walks off the egg trying to connect it all. And then today here in Tournament 24 at number 50, all the hopes on him, he does the same thing. Just unbelievable. It's a great tournament again for Fireball, but you have to wonder, what is the deal with this back half of Stage 3 that Fireball can't pull it off? Once again, Fireball wonders what could have been here on Stage 3. Lands that first one, no problem, but it's the danger going for this full send. He just couldn't get that jump off. And because of that, Fireball's dreams of a second final stage will once again have to wait for another day. But what an unbelievable tournament that was. We saw a ton of success in the early stages, 15 Stage 1 clears and 7 Stage 2 clears, which is a new record. But this Stage 3 is so tough, and even with 5 Cliffhanger clears and 2 Swap Winder attempts, no one able to get to the final yet again. The question is it finally going to happen in the next tournament where someone will get a crack at total victory? We will find out next time. I appreciate you all watching, and can't wait to see you next time here on Irish Warrior.